So yeah, the solution is fairly basic and simple, straightforward. It's alkalize, hydrate, and nourish, and align with nature and natural living in alignment with the rhythms and the energies of Mother Earth and the Sun. So, for example, barefoot walking, and this is scientifically proven, even if it wasn't, it doesn't really matter because people know the benefits. So, barefoot walking or touching the earth, getting a grounding sheet, deep breathing or the Wim Hof breathing methods, de-stress and relaxation, getting out in nature, the number one healer, basically what I said. A natural and nature-based diet, such as like a raw vegan diet, is what I subscribe to and recommend the most by far. Fruit-based, raspberries and strawberries have also been shown to have the phytonutrient ellagic acid, which helps kill cancer cells and tumours. Moderate exercise according to your level. Sufficient natural sleep, the natural practice of sufficient sleep and rest. Go to bed according to the rhythms of nature, as close to sundown as possible. Don't be using unnatural lighting and electricity way after dark, and staying up really late. That's really bad for your electromagnetic system, your nervous system. So get up early and go to bed early. What else? The sun, sunbathing, and getting the sun on your skin, and even sun gazing as well. Sun gaze in the last hour and the first hour when it's really weak and at the horizon. So that's. But otherwise, sunbathe, I love to do that. They say vitamin D and all the other nutrients from the sun is like super massive hormonal booster, really good for sex drive and just overall energy and well-being and mood and happiness, but also super strong anti-cancer, possibly the strongest anti-cancer thing out there. And check out Natural News for that. The studies and science papers on vitamin D. So yeah, that's a bunch of things I just mentioned there. And like I said, yeah, cleanse and detoxify and nourish your body with diet also, and nutrients or herbs or natural supplements, things like that. So yeah, I have a herb store, so check it out below, higherselfherbs.com. I have a super mushroom blend, stuff like reishi, chaga, agaricus, cordyceps, shiitake, maitake, things that are like super famous for your immune system, very powerful for tumours, cancer and immune system. But yeah, other than that, yeah, have a beautiful day and thanks for watching. Peace, love, happiness, joy. Namaste. So yeah, quirky me, my first words to the day, good morning. I forgot and I remembered this overnight, and that is how to replenish being devitalized. And how to do that is everything in this video, which is connecting to nature and all of her elements. Natural food, water, sun, air, breathing, all of those things, okay? But definitely the rest and the sleep part is like vital for also recovering your adrenals, okay? And definitely the food part too, and listening to your body, which I forgot to mention. So don't be overeating, and don't be eating late at night time either, because that interferes with regeneration and cleansing and revitalization during sleep. The other part is you can take herbs. Herbs have helped me in my journey of massive depletion and burnout exponentially. So I'd really recommend herbs. My favourite ones at the moment that I take regularly, and I like to take almost every day at least one of these, is I love my favourite herbs for replenishment of the adrenal glands and your Jing sexual energy, your reserve adaptive energy, and burnout would be Hoshu and Cordyceps. Cordyceps is very special and Hoshu is amazing. They're both super rechargers and energizers. And they have many different functions, such as cordyceps is really good for asthma, bronchitis, lungs, anyone burnt out from hospital has been traditionally used, or sick in hospital. But it's also famously used by athletes because it increases ATP and cellular oxygen, which again is really good for things like cancer and tumours. So anyway, cordyceps is awesome for your immune system too, and for cancer and tumours as well. It's really good, scientifically proven as well. So moving on to Hoshu. Hoshu is famous for restoring hair colour and thick, illustrious, healthier hair, skin and nails. Hoshu helps restore natural hair colour. So along with bending over and giving yourself either yoga or a dry head massage, because people ask me this question, so I may as well just answer right now. It helps like restore your hair and get rid of like dandruff or loose dry skin, and help circulation to your hair follicles. So if you massage your face too, it'll help like all this will help restore your hair. So yeah, moving on. Hoshu is also really good when taken at night time to get a really good night's sleep. So this has helped enormously my partner her mother, my mother, and me. Hoshui rocks. It's really good for just general anxiety also. I know my herbs. By the way, I have a herb store, so you can check these two herbs and Rejuvenate. Rejuvenate is the third one I was going to mention. Rejuvenate is a formula. It has Hoshui, has Dendrobium, Ligustrum. Ligustrum is good for hair too. It has Prepared Romania. Some people call this the food of the kidney system, which is the kidney and adrenal glands in traditional Chinese medicine. So it tastes really nice too. It has Schizandra. Schizandra is epic. It's a triple treasured herb, good for body, mind, spirit, and emotion. And it's famous for also skin beauty and your eyes. Illustrious skin used by women. They say if you take it for 100 days straight, you'll have like glowing, beautiful skin, like a model or something. Schizandra is also good for sexual fluids in men and women, but it also helps stop excessive urination. So it's good for, again, like I said, women in wet woman's sexual parts. So Schizandra has like multiple functions. It's also good for energy. It's used by runners. And it's good for, as I said, it's in this formula because the Rejuvenate formula, because it helps rejuvenation and replenishment and harmonizing. It works on all 12 meridian systems in the human body and all 5 organ systems in traditional Chinese medicine. That basically means all of the organs in your entire body. So yeah, it's good for focus as well, mental alertness. So it's probably the mildest of stimulants, if you can even call it that. It's not really a proper real stimulant. It replenishes, it doesn't waste like coffee. So yeah, again, obviously don't waste things if you're trying to recover from adrenal depletion, such as taking typical coffee, which brings you a high, but it's poison, and then it brings you a low when you're detoxing, and it's just tired your body. So yeah, I'd highly recommend those herbs. There's other herbs you could take too, but they're the simplest ones to take, you know. The Rejuvenate formula also has eucomia, which is good for bones, ligaments, joints, tendons, and teeth. It's the #1 traditional Chinese herb for ligaments and bones and connective tissue for anyone with a sports injury or an overall injury from an accident. So I love eucomia. I've taken it for my knee because I had a knee injury, and it's helped me to be able to cycle again, able to run again, instead of having a sore knee and having to stop way earlier and having a pain. So really appreciate eucomia exponentially, like I said previously. I love that word this morning. I usually don't never use it. So yeah, lots of love. Have a beautiful day. I'm just waking up, so it's funny how I can rattle all this off. Love you, my friends. Care for you. I want the best for you and all of my family, your loved ones, all of our loved ones, and all of our families on planet Earth. Let's work together and unite as a team and help each other out kindly. So yeah, for 10% off any herbs, my herb store down below, just use the code ONELOVE1FAMILY. Just check out how you spell it below, okay? In my description or on the comments box. Thanks. And this might sound a little bit strange, but in terms of healing from disease, but in terms of regenerating and recuperating our vitality, we want to stop doing enormous leaks. And one of the biggest, if not the biggest leak for men, absolutely, is ejaculating. So one, the nervous system and the whole stimulation high, followed by the big low of that type of peak orgasm, as it's called, coupled with the loss of possibly 100 million sperm cells or sperm. That's a lot of sperm. And the liquids, these are the life force, these are the seeds. It takes loads of energy to rebuild all of this liquid and the sperm and recharge the system from the big shake, like the big, excitement up and down. So yeah, I'd highly recommend minimizing that, or even just taking a break for weeks and more, like just basically minimizing it a tremendous amount, as much as possible. Okay, so that's where we can practice tantra. Tantra is a form of sexual practice where we make love, and it's about the moment. It's not about the end goal, or if we're pleasing ourselves, touching ourselves. It's more so about the experience and the pleasure and the connection. It's not about just the end result. And some people can even learn to have a certain type of orgasm, an internal type of orgasm, where we learn to move the energy and circulate the sexual energy instead of a big build up in the tip of, or the base in our penis, or our basically speaking, yeah. And for women, clitoral orgasms can be quite tiring too, I've heard, for numerous women. Now I'm not saying become uptight about this topic, but just bear in mind how it affects you and listen to your body and see the different effects, okay? Because a lot of people report a real loss of there is physiologically lowering of testosterone and dopamine in men, and it's probably something similar in women, especially with the dopamine. And dopamine is associated with just general pleasure and happiness in life, and contentment, satisfaction, enjoying life. And testosterone is related to stuff like motivation, get-go, passion, fire, drive, seeing things through to the end. All the sort of like the fire, the passion, the get-go, the forward-moving yang energy. So rejuvenate, for example, is a yin jing herb, herbal formula which helps restore this energy instead of spend it, which is yang. Yang is activating or spending, yin is restoring and recuperating and building. So yeah, like the reason why clitoral orgasms for women and ejaculating from a man is similar, because the man's penis and the women's clitoris is the same in fetus development. It's the same tissue. The only thing is, if it's a boy in the womb, the penis just grows bigger, and if it's a girl. So yeah, if it's a female in the womb, then the tissue simply just doesn't grow any bigger. So considering they're the same tissue in fetal development, that's why there's similar effect. And then of course there is the emotional and mental and energetic healing component of any type of physical healing, including cancer or tumors or anything like that whatsoever, anything with the human body, because body, mind, spirit is all one, and what lies beneath the physical is energy and metaphysics, okay, atoms and energy and all this sort of stuff. So I'd highly recommend, and I have done it myself, and so has my mum, my soulmate, partner, wife, and loads and loads of my friends are healers and shamans and Reiki healers and various healing modalities. There's so many. So I'd recommend going to a number of energy healers, or even just go to one you resonate with the most and you get great benefit from, and go to them many times. Like even if you're not sick, they help clear the energy blockages, open up the chakras that are like too closed, give you feedback on what's going on within yourself in terms of beliefs and blockages, things you need to work on or heal or let go of or open up to and expand in. They're really tremendous. I can't recommend them enough. So this is a very important factor related to any physical health, physical disease, unease, and then other serious degenerative diseases and serious issues too, okay? So work on the physical, it's pivotal, but if you work on the metaphysical or mental, emotional, and spiritual, you're just going to have a way happier life. So that's the number one benefit. That's like why I made a post yesterday on Facebook. A friend said the best part of cleansing that they like, or detoxing, is emotional release and healing. Because then you just raise your vibration and you feel way happier in life, less stressed and more peaceful, and you enjoy life more. So that's what the be-all, end-all is. At the end of the day, there's no point in being a super healthy body, but you're sad, miserable, depressed, or even just average happiness. It's better to be in like a reasonably well-functioning body, and you're just like kicking ass. You're living your purpose. You're living your passion. You're being true to yourself. You're able to say no and set up boundaries. You're able to like love yourself. You're able to look after yourself holistically, mentally, emotionally, feed yourself, nourish yourself, good people, good environments, good friends, great relationship, all this sort of stuff, healthy, positive business to service of humanity, that type of thing. What's the point in doing none of that stuff if you have a really healthy body? You want to work on all of it, my friends. So I'm just being straight up with you. The name of the game is holistic body, mind, spirit, emotional well-being and thriving, not just surviving. So if you want to heal cancer, tumors, or anything serious, do all the physical things I said, absolutely 100% as much as possible, including juicing, potentially fasting, other than that raw food diet as much as possible, or even fully, intermittent fasting, anything like that, enemas, holistic treatments, anything like that. Colonic hydrotherapy, most people need, are really constipated physically. A rat. Oh, that's so beautiful. I love rats. Let me just show you. Oh, I saw him, you ran away. Oh, hey rat, I love you. I love rats. So beautiful. Like a big mouse. So yeah, my friends. Lots of love to you. You know I care for you. That's why I'm making this video. So I hope this helps. Hand on heart. Take care.